Unbelievable encounters with wild animals on the road. We've all heard the stories about people being chased by wild animals. But does it ever happen? In most cases, no. But there are some cases where you might want to rethink getting back in your car when you see one of these creatures on the road ahead of you. In this video, you will see 7 unbelievable encounters with wild animals on the road. Enjoy! Number 7. Herd of deer tried across the road. About 1 million road traffic accidents in the United States are caused by deer every year, which is kind of insane. Who's letting these animals drive anyway? Am I right? Captured on a dash cam. This crazy footage shows the terrifying moment when a whole herd of deer come hurtling out of the forest and into the path of oncoming traffic shot in Poland. These deer almost cause a pileup when they fail to look both ways before crossing the street. But unlike some incidents, it seems as though these guys have some pretty nifty evasive maneuvers in their skill set. Just look! There are a couple of deer that hurtle over the BMW in front without even breaking their stride. One of the herd, however, has a less elegant landing and winds up sat on top of the BMW. A bit surprised by the whole event, he quickly thinks better of this road crossing business and then hot foods it back to the safety of the forest. Looking to all intents and purposes like a group of foreigners, these deer are actually very fortunate to get away with all of their numbers intact. Thousands of deer are killed on the roads annually, and collisions with deer cause 200 human deaths in the United States each year. It's basically the same all the world over. These guys just keep on leaping in front of vehicles. They could really do with a crossing guard. Number 6. Cheeky elephant stops passing trucks to steal bundles of sugarcane. You gotta love an animal with an initiative. This elephant has the swagger and the confidence of a traffic cop making a routine stop on the busy highway. Drivers on this road in Thailand have to contend with a nosy elephant with a penchant for stopping traffic and then rummaging through trailers. The big animal took his time, wandering casually through the trucks passing by the wildlife sanctuary where he lives. He then took a look at a couple vehicles before spotting a truck laden with bundles of sugarcane and cassava. Holding up an authoritative trunk, the elephant then stopped the driver and proceeded to inspect the contents, pulling down samples of its cargo, presumably to carry out a quality control exercise. After tasting some of the sugarcane, he then helped himself to a bit more before allowing the vehicles to then continue on their way. It seems as though this elephant has figured out quite an effective personal snack delivery service. Perhaps the highway bandit should get himself a mask, and a nice pointy hat as well. Number 5. Cyclist chased by an ostrich. Despite their comical appearance, a run-in with an ostrich is no laughing matter. The legendary Johnny Cash was even once attacked by one, and had it not been for a solid country belt buckle, he might have suffered more than the broken ribs and the gash to the stomach. These are some big bad birds. So when this group of cyclists in South Africa got an unexpected hanger-on while they were riding to the Cape of Good Hope, it was fortunate that the ostrich seemed to be just out for a spot of exercise. Running alongside the cyclist, the ostrich makes a pretty funny sight. Just imagine being at the side of the road and watching this motley crew speed by. Although there does seem to be something a little reminiscent of Jurassic Park in this footage. Considering that ostriches can reach top speeds of up to 42 mph, the guy could probably catch up to and likely pass by these bicycles at any point. So I guess perhaps he was just warming up. Cyclists often find themselves in encounters with animals on the road. It's sometimes dangerous, like when dogs run across the street during a bike race. Or sometimes funny, like when a herd of cows wanders onto a mountain road and stops the Tour de France in its tracks. Number 4. Lion pride blocking road in Kruger National Park. If you're a lion, well, you can pretty much lay down wherever you damn well feel like. I mean, who's going to argue with you? Kruger National Park in South Africa is home to many lions, and they're one of the reasons that so many people visit the park every year just hoping to catch a glimpse of these beautiful animals. So to encounter a whole pride of them just lounging on the asphalt is a treat that no visitor would mind and would incur the traffic jam happily. In order to witness, it looks as though these lions were just warming themselves in the afternoon sun, enjoying a little bit of a cat nap. When all of the vehicles begin turning up to have a look, the pride then begins to shift around a bit. Perhaps slightly irritated with having their snooze interrupted, they slowly begin to get up and saunter off quite at their own pace. Though nobody really tells them what to do they? They aren't called kings of the jungle for nothing. You know, this extraordinary encounter may have been nothing much for those lions, except a minor irritation that sent them off in a search of a less busy sleeping spot. But for the people fortunate enough to be visiting Kruger that day, it was a once-in-a-lifetime moment of magic. Number 3. Driver encounters endangered tiger in Siberia. Just imagine driving along a deserted Siberian road. Everything's quiet and still, the snow-covered landscape bleak and endless. It's the same as any other day, any other drive along this same old Russian road. But then, suddenly, as if you're in a dream or a hallucination up ahead, an incredible creature steps onto the road. Are your eyes deceiving you? Or perhaps it's simply an Amur tiger, one of the most rare and most endangered animals on Earth, standing right in front of you. It's utterly incredible. The driver must have felt a sense of awe as this extraordinary tiger stepped into view. There are fewer than 500 of these Siberian tigers left in the wild, so hardly any humans are able to set eyes on them, and they seem almost mythical. The few that do remain live in the far east of Russia, and some may also exist in China and North Korea. But that's it nowhere else in the world. It's a remarkable sight in and of itself to see a massive, wild big cat. But when you consider just how rare these animals actually are, then it becomes totally amazing to get this close to a tiger. And just how this driver managed to capture it all on film is amazing in itself. Number 2. The French ambassador to Saudi Arabia. The French ambassador to Saudi Arabia was out and about on a spot of monkey business when he tweeted a video of an unexpected encounter with some baboons on the road. The high mountains of Saudi Arabia are home to some huge numbers of baboons. These animals are a frequent sight in the Asir region of the country and can be often found doing random vehicle inspections along the mountain roads. Seriously though, these monkeys get most of their food from encounters with humans on the road. They've learned to search vehicles with extraordinary efficiency, and if they do spot a vehicle slowing down, they'll be on it within a matter of seconds, performing a search as extensive as border guards with a cocaine tip-off. These baboons also mean business and will not take no for an answer. But it appears that the French ambassador's vehicle didn't slow down sufficiently enough to be swamped with monkeys. Although the footage does capture the animals lining the roadside as if waiting for a Disneyland parade, it's a menacing sight, which, if you squint just a little bit, also kind of feels like Planet of the Apes. Number 1. Terrifying moment: tiger chases motorbiker down road. These motorcyclists would narrowly avoid a big catastrophe when out for a casual ride by the forest in India. Good grief! It's a heart-stoppingly anxious few seconds of film, and you can only imagine how it must feel to be pursued by a tiger. These people, though they actually know how it feels. This incredible encounter would be filmed by the Forest Department officials near a wildlife sanctuary in India, and there are currently believed to be 72 Bengal tigers living in that area. An enormous Bengal tiger sprinting through the forest. So these were 7 unbelievable encounters with wild animals on the road. If you like this video, then please hit the like and subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching.